Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Gav Major and this is a Let's Play in the American Tier 7 Premium Battleship Massachusetts, the end reward of the Big Mammy campaign if you have Amity backing. Now, a Let's Play is basically where I explain what I'm doing as I'm going along, as I'm playing it almost, whereas if you're interested in, say, more of the stats of the ship and things like that, then what you're probably after is a review, and that'll be carded top right now, but also on the end screen. So this is a game of domination on Sleeping Giant, and I've spawned centre left, but I just don't want to go towards the Charlie objective. I've seen too many teams get sucked into that Charlie objective and then it just becomes a big squabble there. So what I'm trying to do is try and distribute our battleship forces. I'm heading over to the right flank. The intention of being is a distribution of power means we can probably form a crossfire. Also means that any destroyers that go into the Bravo objective hopefully should have some form of support. On the enemy team, we have an Ashashio in a division with a Mayuku, we have another Mayuku in a division with a Fiji, we have a New Orleans in a division with a Lion, then we have a Levantas, a Bismarck and a Massachusetts. So quite a lot of the enemy team is actually in divisions, which again is, well, that is quite concerning, because you know a lot of the enemy team is actually coordinated and working together. So, managed to get a snapshot out on the Levantas, but Levantas has pushed up a lot quicker than anticipated, but then that's the Levantas due to her speed. So Benson's been caught a bit short in the centre, I guess you could say. I do have an enemy Lion giving us a bit of broadside, so we might see if we can find our mark there. But due to the amount of smoke that's been popped in the centre, we don't have any spotting information coming in. Now I'm going to go behind the island rather than in front of it, because I don't want to get pinned up against it. And if I need to do an evasive manoeuvre, I'd rather turn out than turn in, I think. So we know the Levantas is definitely in the Alpha objective. Now we're spotted, and there's the Levantas. Managed to do a bit of damage onto the Lion. And now we're going to start turning in. Might just slow it down here as well. Keep this position on the Lion. Disabling one, well, incapacitating one of the Lion's turrets. We're also in a position where we can actually hurt some of the cruisers hiding in among those islands. Our biggest concern is obviously where is that Levantas going to pop up. And there's the Lion again. Just knocking up to half speed and doing a hard turn, hoping to get our angle, well, our armour nice and angled. And then also going to be using just a little bit of speed, just to try and kick it back out again. Because that Lion is now nice and stationary, nice and easy to target. Hopefully that can find its mark. Not quite enough of the mark as I would like. Now I've got to remember that she's got one turret which is firing out of sync. Looks like she's, so there it is. Now we should be okay to use our velocity to accelerate. Gonna get the rear two turrets fired. Our front two turrets fired, I should say. Ooh. Okay, Benson's going to have to duke it off with the Levantas, unfortunately on its own. I'm not quite in a position to assist him. Can't quite get any volleys over into the Charlie objective as yet. Benson deals with the Levantas very nicely. New Orleans potentially wants to come up the centre. That's good, but that's partially good news because she has no torpedoes. However, bad news is obviously it's being supported by a Mayuku. Gonna stop it here. See what kind of damage we can do here. Incapacitation, Citadel, Benson. We really, the Benson ideally should have tried to capture the Alpha objective. Instead, he seems to be going on a bit of a torpedo hunt, I guess you could say. Single fire from the New Orleans, not super concerning. They're wrapping up. Gonna quickly switch to the Massachusetts over there. He's offering us a broadside. This is the kind of crossfire you need to form. But I also have to be wary of the potential pressure I'm going to be put under by the Mayuku. Now Mayuku won't be able to resist 16-inch guns. See if we can find our mark on the side of the Massachusetts. Ah, it all went over unfortunately. So kicking out our stern to try and bring guns to bear. Keeping an eye on what the Mayuku's doing on the mini-map. See if we can find our mark this time. There we go. It's all about getting those crossfires. 4 fires. Okay, 4 fires is a little bit too much. We are going to have to damage con that, unfortunately. Mayuku is most definitely throwing torpedoes out. So, enhanced secondary battery. Getting those shells out. Doing a quick crazy Ivan. That's half of the Mayuku gone. Hopefully the crazy Ivan has pulled off the right trick. Yeah, he's fired all his torpedoes at the wrong location. There's the other half of the Mayuku. Now he is going to have chucked torpedoes out.
Our team depends upon you.
Now it's just me. Hoping that maybe our secondaries, yes, secondaries can deal the killer blow on the Mayuku. There's the Kraken.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
That's also the torpedoes dodged. We know we have another potential cruiser maybe trying to win hard. Well, we're not going to win on caps, so we're going to have to play aggressive. Especially considering that they still have an Ashashio left. A very strong destroyer. Unfortunately, so close to the Ashashio that she's, the Mayuku I should say, that she's able to probably have her torpedoes fired already. Here's hoping that we can dodge a lion's share of them. Just the one.
Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Enemy severely damaged.
Now, I half expecting the Ashashio to be simply round the corner. Well, with Mayuku positioning himself there, we know that the Ishasha is not going to be getting any torpedoes around the corner.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
And he really did that. This is the end. This is the end, and unless we don't die. But unfortunately, a battleship is only so thin. We take 2 torpedoes from the Ishasha, and although the enemy tried to win hard, we nearly, if we didn't take that last torpedo, potentially we could have got ourselves our 7th kill and actually secured the win, which would have been very amusing. But 6 kills, Kraken Unleashed, Close Quarters, Confederate, High Caliber, 53 hits on target, and 5 citadels. Can't really complain. That's actually a very good game in Massachusetts. Probably one of the exceptions. Coming in top of the team, which is fair enough, and got to remember that my scores don't include the 1.5 multiplier, so if you include the 1.5 multiplier, you're putting me at about 2,000, nearly 3,000 ship XP, if I had that, unfortunately, on the losing team, so I don't get that, and obviously ship service cost of 155,000 credits. Obviously, with premium and a rare credit booster, I've been able to walk away with 435,000 credits. Well, not. I can't complain. I think that just kind of showcases what Massachusetts can do. Obviously, this is the exception, not the normal for me. If you have enjoyed it though, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, I'd like to say thank you very much. As always, down in the description is the commander build and the ship modules used during this Let's Play. Also, this is premium ships, therefore the lovely patrons' names will be appearing on screen. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, then the link is down in the description, along with the email address if you want to send in any of your own game captures for the community spotlight video on a Monday. Well, until next time, I'm the Gaff Major, and back to the port.